Men drag racers don't usually get to see this much of Sylvia Hauser. The view they normally get is of her exhaust pipes vanishing into the distance. Sylvia has been the leading British driver since 1978, and last Sunday she clinched the overall British Championships yet again. Her car, a 7.5-litre Dodge Challenger, packs a powerful punch. Its 700 horsepower engine pushes her from a standing start to a quarter of a mile in just 10 seconds. By the time she reaches the checkered flag, she's hitting 135 miles an hour. What extra skills do you have that the men don't seem to have?
I've got very fast reactions. I suppose I weigh a lot less than most of them as well, but I shouldn't think that'll make that much difference. I think the reactions, I think determination is very important. Obviously, you've got to be confident in yourself, you've got to be confident in your crew. I'm very confident in my own driving ability and also in my crew and my mechanics. There's so much to it. People, I think, really should come behind the scenes and see a bit of what goes into drag racing and the preparation of the vehicles and just making the team look nice.
What sort of reaction do you get from the men drivers who presumably just see nothing but your exhaust pipes?
Do I have to answer that? There is a lot of resentment. I think I get on well with a lot of the guys, but there is a lot of resentment. But I think there's also quite a bit of respect because we have sort of proved that we are pretty good.
Why is there this resentment, and how does it actually manifest itself?
Well, I suppose getting beaten by the same person 9 out of 10 meetings is one thing, but if it's a woman, I suppose it's got to be that much worse. And we've had a fairly good season this year. Not as good as last year, but nevertheless, we're still taking the 2 championships.
But Sylvia isn't as quick as Roz Pryor. She claims she's the fastest woman in Europe, having once clocked 223 miles an hour. During the week, she drives a clapped-out Mini, but this Sunday she'll be hoping to break the 220-mile-an-hour barrier in this jet car. The Orpheus engine is the sort which used to power the Red Arrow's last aerobatic aircraft, the Gnat, and that means that the Hellbender could theoretically reach 500 miles an hour. But in this practice run, despite all the flames from the afterburner, Liz could have gone faster in her Mini. However, she was certain that she'll be able to pass the 220-mile-an-hour barrier on Sunday.
I love going fast. I want to go faster and faster. And this I hope, is the beginning of land speed records. This is my first step into a jet car, and hopefully it'll, you know, get bigger and bigger as I go along, and faster.
You've done 219 so far, haven't you? Is that fast enough for you?
No, not at all. No, I want to go quicker than that. I mean, this is just a stepping stone in my books. I mean, ultimately, I want to be the fastest lady in the world, and I would like that very much. You know, this is my whole aim.
How fast do you think this car is capable of going?
Well, potentially, an engine like this is about 500 miles an hour on a long stretch of ground. I mean, in England we haven't got enough room, but hopefully we can take this over to the States next year and try for all-out records there. I know I can do it. If it's in the car, then it's in me.